Coming up, funeral services for fallen Marine Lance Corporal Alec Trawiski of Du Bois have now been set. A pickup truck lands in a ditch and 2 land in jail. These stories and more next on 18 News. Hello, I'm Nick Burge. Preparations continue locally for the return of fallen U.S. Marine Lance Corporal Alec Trawiski to Du Bois County, where he will be laid to rest. The 2010 graduate of Northeast Du Bois High School enlisted in the U.S. Marine Corps that same year. He was on his first deployment tour with the Marines when he was killed last Monday. Funeral services for the 21-year-old Trawiski, who died Monday while on combat operations in the Helmand province of southern Afghanistan, will be at 10:30 Friday morning at St. Celestine Catholic Church. Burial will follow in the St. Celestine Cemetery. A visitation for Lance Corporal Alec Trawiski will be held from 11 a.m. until 8 p.m. Thursday at the Becker-Kleesner North Chapel in Jasper. Today, the U.S. Department of Defense announced that Trawiski's body will land at approximately 12 noon Wednesday at Huntingburg's Municipal Airport. Now, after he arrives, a special procession will follow that will take Corporal Trawiski through Northeast Du Bois County, the area where he loved growing up. At the airport and all along the procession route, hundreds of military veterans will line up not only to welcome home their fallen comrade, but also to honor his ultimate sacrifice for his country and stand guard over the 3-day period that will conclude Friday with the funeral in Celestine. Most will be on motorcycles as members of the Indiana Patriot Guard, the American Legion Riders, and other Freedom Rider groups. Rick Williams is the state chaplain for the Indiana Patriot Guard. He says he and the other veterans have a specific purpose for being here.
We owe a debt to these soldiers, sailors, Marine, airmen who give everything they've got that we just simply cannot repay. And this is the very least that we can do, is to honor them and support their families in, really the darkest, most terrible time of their lives.
Randy Petrie is president of the Du Bois County Veterans Council. He's also a member of the Indiana Patriot Guard and the American Legion Riders. He says veterans will be traveling to Du Bois County and coming hundreds of miles to get here to pay their respects for their fallen brother in arms and, more importantly, for his family.
That Marine, our soldier, or airman, sailor, they signed a blank check with giving their life. And this is the least amount we can do to show our patriotism and respect for the families in their lost.
Now, the local Marine Corps League is also asking the public to line the procession route on Wednesday in honor of Lance Corporal Trawiski. Once again, the Du Bois County Commissioners have also ordered that all flags throughout the county be placed at half-mast beginning Wednesday and remaining in that position through the funeral on Friday. Governor Daniels has also ordered that flags across the state to half-mast on Friday as well. Flags all across the county and country will be lowered tomorrow for the National Day of Service and Remembrance, that is to honor those who died in the 9/11 tragedy. 2 Du Bois County men land in jail after the pickup truck landed in a ditch. State police say Friday night a pickup truck was found in a ditch along State Road 545 just south of the Du Bois Crossroads. A couple hours later, police located the owner of the truck, Casey Cole, who lives nearby. Police say after further investigation it was determined that Cole and another resident at the home, Todd Mottice, were in possession of marijuana. And after obtaining a search warrant, police say they found marijuana and paraphernalia inside the home. Cole has been charged with maintaining a common nuisance, possession of marijuana, possession of paraphernalia, and possession of a syringe. Mottice has been charged with maintaining a common nuisance, possession of marijuana, and possession of paraphernalia. Both were taken into custody and taken to the Du Bois County Security Center. Jasper police are continuing to look for the subject or suspects who are responsible for vandalizing 2 Westside Builder spec homes overnight Friday. The homes are a finished spec home at 432 Klemper Road. That's in the Whispering Pines subdivision. The other is under construction in the Cambridge Estate subdivision on Ashwood Drive. Both spec homes are owned by Kirstein's Construction out of Jasper. Police say significant damage was done inside both homes. Anyone with information is asked to call the Jasper Police Department at 482-2255, or you can call the local anonymous tip line at 481-COPS. November could bring another top-of-the-ticket split for Indiana Republicans and Democrats. Democratic Party operatives have quietly started placing bets on who will be the first to pick out a dual yard sign supporting Republican gubernatorial candidate Mike Pence and Democratic U.S. Senate candidate Joe Donnelly. Indiana may be a conservative state, but Hoosier voters have still peeled away from the Republican Party occasionally for the right Democrat. Former U.S. Senator Evan Bayh won election the same year Governor Daniels first won office, and Daniels won re-election the same year President Obama won Indiana. For the Democrats for the first time since 1964, that was just 4 years ago. A spokesman for the Mike Downs Center for Indiana Politics says some voters at their core seek balance between the parties. Coming up, our Monday with the Mayor conversation. Jasper's Terry Seitz joins me in the studio, and later in sports, Kurt recaps the Cats' two-day win over the Pats.